This video explains the workflow for cases where patients are not wearing any existing prosthesis. First, traditional impressions are taken and then digitized with the Detection Eye intraoral scanner. To do so, the dentist creates in the scanner software the treatment for a full denture, paying attention to select the impression mode, and after that digitizes the upper jaw impression. Once done, also the lower jaw impression is scanned, and both files are sent to the laboratory. At this point, the case is opened in the Zirkonzahn modifier software, where the brown-colored ghost models are used for a first approximate alignment between the upper and lower jaw. Once finished working with the upper jaw, tick the box to move the lower scans separately and proceed with their alignment. In combination with the ghost models, it's also possible to load and place the plaster plate in the correct anatomical position. Now apply all changes. Open the tooth library and select the Heroes Denture Collection. After choosing the library shape, activate the plaster plate icon to place and resize teeth according to the chosen plaster plate position. Use then the ruler to measure the total bite height from the deepest point of the upper and lower vestibulum. Inside the adding removing step, move the lower jaw vertically to set the patient's approximate occlusion position, which is usually 2 to 3 millimeters below the resting position. Once done, use the ruler once again to measure from the deepest point of the vestibulum to the incisal line. With the plaster plate, adjust the tooth setup with maximum precision, ensuring the correct upper jaw position in relation to the deepest point of the vestibulum. Now, open the movement articulator window and lock all upper teeth by holding the control key and right-clicking with the mouse. Set the adaptation parameter for the occlusal distance, and after performing the articulator simulation, carry out a dynamic cut. Go to the denture module and generate the blockout model for the upper and lower jaw. In the next step, draw the gingiva margin line of the upper denture base and click Apply to create it. Repeat the same step for the lower denture. Select the Merge option to merge teeth and gingiva together and create the dentures. After saving, load the dentures in the Zirkonzahn Slicer software and print them with the P4000 3D printer. The printed dentures are then sent to the dentist for the try-in in the patient's mouth and the functionalization of the tissue parts. Once the position is confirmed, secure it by applying Occlufast between the two arches and then proceed with the digitization of the dentures. To do so, create a project in the Detection Eye software and select the digitization method for old dentures. Now, scan the internal part of the upper denture as an impression, removing any excess material. Repeat the same step for the internal part of the lower jaw. At this point, scan the entire upper denture, and the software will align it to the previously scanned tissue. Repeat the same process for the lower jaw. Scan the entire denture, including wax, and the software will align it to the lower jaw tissue. Finally, fix both dentures together using silicone and perform the right and left bite registration. Once the digitized denture is sent to the lab, it can be loaded into the Zirkonzahn modifier software and placed in the articulator using the matching function. Set the old digital file as fixed scan and align the new upper denture performing the matching. Then, select all other new files and apply the same matching movement. Now the new finalized try-in denture is mounted in the articulator. Overwrite the files and save them. At this stage of the workflow, you have the functionalized tissue impressions along with the in situ scans of the try-in denture. As support for the final tooth setup, it is also possible to import the patient's pictures. Once done, enter the denture module and generate the blockout model for the upper and lower jaw. Then draw the gingival margin line of the final upper and lower denture. When the gingiva design is complete, Go to the next step. Choose the denture type and create it. In this case, retention has been selected. After completing the digital design of the dentures, proceed with milling teeth in Abro Basic Multistratum and denture bases in Denture Gingiva Basic Mono Pink. By using Polybond, glue the teeth onto the bases. The full dentures are now ready to be sent to the clinic.